thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First for Memphis, and at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Anderson, and it's Jackson with the 4. And for the Lakers, LeBron James is out there with Caldwell Pope. And in the middle, the long-bodied JaVale McGee. Absolutely elastic. Then it's Green, and it's Davis at the 4 spot.
Well, for the Grizzlies, the 5th best record in the league last season, guys. Defeated the Clippers and the Thunder in the playoffs, but it all came to a crashing end when the Spurs swept them in the conference finals.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the night.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77%.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Well, and back in that series that Clark was talking about against the Spurs, more competitive than it might seem. Steve, you and I were talking about this. 3 of the 4 games were close. In fact, 2 obviously really close going to overtime.
But I thought the weakness of Memphis was really exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot from long range. And when you don't have floor spacing in the playoffs, it makes it awfully tough to score.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Yeah, not a good idea throwing the ball down the court that far.
Here's LeBron. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach of the Grizzlies. Relying on their outside marksmanship is one thing he's comfortable with in this matchup. He said that his team can go toe-to-toe with anyone in the league when it comes to shooting from distance, and that he won't pull the reins back on his shooters at all tonight, guys. We'll see how they go.
Doris, thank you. No, Clark, hard to create spacing without the 3.
I agree there. I mean, I'd say it's almost impossible with the size and speed of players in this.
Oh, look out. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Here's Polynice. LeBron with the block. Here's Caldwell Pope. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific. You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group, and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
Good work to tack some more points onto this lead.
Those are the kind of possessions they can build on and begin to pull away here.
Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
It has not been an easy quarter for them, at least offensively speaking.
No good off the front iron. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The drive by Jackson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play. You know, offensively last season, guys, the Lakers just never seemed to be able to get out of their own way. I mean, they had the worst turnover ratio in the league, and they really struggled to take care of the ball. And even when they got up a shot, a lot of them were questionable shots. They shot the third most threes in the league, but were in the bottom half of the league in percentage.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Polynice. He drains the quick shot. 5 points in the game.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And going back to the Lakers off the...
Tore it down that time.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense, that's for sure.
And stolen by LeBron. And it's the Lakers on the break. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Polynice covered by LeBron. There's the bucket. Good.
And I like that move to the hoop. You use your speed, go around the bigger defender.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Brooks with it. Now Green defending. It's Jackson with the drive. And stolen by LeBron. Jumps up.
Incredible. Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Brooks, the pass to Anderson. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Davis with the jam.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
And Anderson kicks to Brooks. Takes the three. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 7. McGee. LeBron trying to free himself up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Brooks outside. And again, Memphis no good. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. And he banks in the layup. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
LeBron dishes to Davis. Pass to Green. Offensive rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Polynice defended by Caldwell Pope. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Anderson. And again, Memphis no good. The pass to Caldwell Pope. Gets it. Rebounded by Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Polynice. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Grizzlies focused on trying to get more bang for their buck in terms of what they were paying guys, and the first shoe to drop was the trade of Rudy Gay. Just didn't want to commit to that big contract. Thought they could do a better job spreading that kind of money out over more players.
And for small market teams like the Grizzlies, that is something they have definitely always got to be considering. Are we using our cap space, Steve, to the best of our ability?
I think for the most part they were, but they just didn't feel that Rudy Gay was the long-term solution. So when the trade opportunity came about, they decided to free themselves up with a long-term financial commitment and give themselves more options in terms of personnel moving forward.
Strange to see that a team that appeared to be in such strong position changed up so much last year, and the Grizzlies did that. They traded away Rudy Gay, and they also changed their offensive scheme to more of a pick-and-roll approach.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Jackson kicks to Tolliver. Tries again. Cannot hit. Good D by Howard.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Pass to LaRusso. Now the dish to Morris. Second shot opportunity. And the Lakers with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots the three. And that one's good. Jackson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. There were a lot of questions asked after the Rudy Gay trade last season. Fans wondered if the team was looking to blow it up, even though they were fighting for the third seed at the time. But, Steve, they really rallied.
They did. I thought they showed that they were an excellent team. And, you know, one of the reasons they made that trade is they had a lot of success a couple of years back in the playoffs without Rudy Gay. So they knew that they could play well without him. So they went ahead and pulled the trigger. And it looks like the deal has worked out okay.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Well, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not? Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
He dishes it to Morris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies trail by 15. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Raiders with the ball. Working on Allen. Pass to LaRusso. Here's Piatkowski. And another basket for the Lakers. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tolliver. No good on the buzzer beater. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 17. We'll get